Hello there, guys. We got another castle level. This is Castle Defense with Aces, Tactors, Spike Factors, and Buccaneers. Beat Castle on easy. So this might seem like an extremely tough challenge right from the get-go. You're like, what? How are we going to use those towers to kill everything? You know, it's not even going to be fair. But there's actually a pretty easy way around it. And that, my friends, is with the Spike Factories. Once you get a couple Spike Factories going, you're going to realize how amazing they are. The only issue with the Spike Factories that I can foresee is the fact that they aren't infinite popping power. You know, I mean, they're good, but they're not perfect. So you might have to get some sort of support towers or something just to help out just a little bit. You know, like maybe a couple boats in the front there or something like that. That'll help us out a bunch. But everything's pretty cheap in general, so I don't think we're gonna have a big problem overall. It's uneasy, right? I think we're going to end up not using any tack shooters, though. Those little pink babies right there. They are probably not good for us. Even though they might seem like it. If we got some third-tier tack shooters, hey, that might be alright. That might be cool, man. Might make something happen of it. But spamming the Spike Factories is just the way to go. As crazy as that may sound. So I'm going to at least a little bit higher level Spike Factory. At least like a 1-0. Then I'll get a couple boats going for myself. And then we're just going to keep on spamming the spikes. Spam the Spike Factories. The only reason that I know this works is because I did a random challenge where I used to do these things called random challenges or something, or what did I call them? I don't remember what I called them, but I'd have a bunch of people compete against each other to see who could do the best for that challenge, and I used to give away some sort of Ninja Kiwi coins or something like that. It just got too hard to do because there was like 50 different people throwing different videos, and people would cheat and stuff like that, so I ended up having to stop doing it, which was kind of sad. But one of my challenges was to get as far as possible on Castle using only one tower type. And people use Spike Factories, believe it or not. These Spike Factories get extremely far. I think they got to around like 90 or something, which I thought was just straight up crazy, guys. Straight up crazy. So let's get some boats going here. I'm going to get like 2 boats up to Grape Shot or something like that. Just a little extra boost of popping power, if you know what I mean. A little extra boost. I always like that boost, guys. And then, of course, the sound goes away. These stupid random missions angrifies me. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So we got some easy rounds coming in here. You know, usually 11 through 20 are actually pretty darn easy if you got Spike Factories. It does not matter at all. But if we get a Spike Factory and a boat, yeah, try getting through that, balloons. Try getting through that. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but in this castle mode for the mobile version, there's that like Monkey Temple little insignia right in the middle there. I don't know. I find that weird or interesting or crazy or something like that. I don't know. It's just crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. So what I've decided to do in an upcoming video, I've had this in the plans for a long time, and then I just never really got to it. I was planning on getting into a kind of high level in contested territory. I have not done very many high level videos in a while. They're very, very time consuming, to say the least. They're very, very time consuming. So yeah, I mean, I think I'd like to try and get to level like 100 or something. It's going to be extremely tough. Obviously, we're going to have to farm quite heavily, and we might even have to regrow farm. I don't want to regrow farm, but if we have to, I will. And we'll see what we can do. So from now on, all I'm going to do is get some really high-level Spike Factory upgrades. It might seem like a little bit of a silly thing to do, but trust me, my friends, it's going to be absolutely perfect. Whoop, whoop. Once we get some 3-2 Spike Factories going, everything's just going to die. Die. And plus, the boats are actually taking care of pretty much everything at the moment, which is kind of crazy if you actually think about it. Taking care of all these blacks and all these whites and all that good stuff. I'm a bit surprised at how good these boats are. This one's on first, this one's on close, so I don't know if that really matters too much. Seems like the first one is, I don't know, they're both just doing an amazing job. That was zebra balloons right there, and we took down the zebra balloons down to almost everything. I'll take that any day of the week. Alright, here it is, $2,040. That seems like an extremely expensive upgrade. Is it worth it, though? In my opinion, yes. It's definitely worth it to get those third-tier Spike Factories. You could go with a bunch of low-level ones, but then you're going to be hurting against those bigger balloons like ceramics and stuff, so, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it if I were you. Though I'm probably going to stay away from any sort of Moab Shredders today. It might seem like an okay idea to get some bow up shredders or something. But no, I just don't. I can't make myself do that, guys. I can't make myself get some bow up shredders. The spikes are probably going to be good enough, especially because I'm going to get like 5 different spike factories. By the time we get to that point in the game, oh man, we're going to have so many of them. All those spikes will just demolish everything. So here we go. We got these big bad spike balls right now. Just check them out. They really are huge in this one. Alright. So we got some camo balloons coming in here, and the camo balloons are like, hey, I'm going to try and run right through. And I'm like, no. I got a big bad spike factory in the back. So have you guys ever thought about owning your own castle? Would you like to own your own castle? I personally would not like to own my own castle. I feel like it would be... It depends. It depends on the castle a little bit. Now, if this is like a completely new age upgraded castle with lots and lots of internet and computer things and, you know, privacy and all that good stuff, and good heat and air conditioning and all that stuff, yeah, you know what? I would not mind a castle. I think it'd be pretty cool, except I think people would probably, like, try and, like, come into my castle or something and try and steal stuff. I don't know. I just feel like people want to steal stuff from castles because castles are just cool. But other than that, I don't think I would want to live in a castle, even if it's gigantic and huge. I don't even really, like, want, later in life, a really big house or anything. Like, I wouldn't mind a pretty decent-sized house, but, like... You know how people generally, if they're really, really rich, they live in a gigantic, huge mungo house? I would not want to do that. No, I would not. But at the same time, I still would like to live in a decent-sized house. I think that just is reasonable, of course. Who wouldn't want to? Who wouldn't want to? But this doesn't really look like a castle. Like, why is it a castle? I don't even get why is it a castle. Who knows? Who knows? Here we go. 2 spike ball factories. Whoop, whoop. Alright, that's fantastic, man. And I'm going to continue on getting at least a little bit more of that. Spike factory action. Here we go. Level 40. Who cares, man? Ceramics. Ha. Ceramics ain't got nothing on me. And as you can tell, things are going pretty darn smooth. I think one thing that I might actually change up is I don't know if I really want to have the spike balls be my only Moab defense. Should I get just a 2-4 boat? It's not that expensive. I could easily get one of those guys. But that'll hurt me on level like 47 and stuff, so I don't think I'm going to do that, guys. I'm just going to continue on with what I'm going for. I'm just going to keep on getting these big, bad spike ball factories. I think they'll be good enough, and especially because the Moabs are going to be really, really slow. Just think about it. They're like crazy slow. So here we go. If we can take down level 43, honestly, we can take down just about anything. We'll get tons more spikes anyways. I'm still a little bit bamboozled and amazed by this light blue spike factory. You just never see light blue spike factories. It's just weird, is it not? I think it's really weird. That's because you never get the 0-1 upgrade. It's just not really worth it to get a 0-1 upgrade for a spike factory. You always want to get the 1-0, by the way, because double stacks doubles the amount of spikes that are there, you know, double stacks, and then the faster shooting doesn't double the shooting speed, so it's like not as many spikes. If you got a 0-1 spike factory, it's just not worth it, right? I think that makes sense, hopefully. Anyways, check it out. I am not afraid of the Moab, but at the same time, I'm just always wary that something's going to go wrong. So yeah, there we go. We took it down. Took it down. Here's another tough level, though, for show. So here we go. Spike Ball Factory. Barely took it down. As you guys can probably tell, ceramics right at the beginning of round 47. Quite a bit of them. Yeah, they can be quite deadly. At the same time, level 49 shouldn't be quite as bad because you got a lot of time before the big bad boys come out and, you know, got a lot of time. So, what's this? What? What, Spike Factory? What you doing, son? Seems like you only sent out, like, 1 bad spike, though. That was kind of weird. Kind of weird. It's all good. Super fast production. And here's the next harder level. But again, you got a big group of greens and stuff coming out, so they'll give us a lot of time to react to these things. So I'm pretty darn happy. At the same time, let's just get a cannon ship, guys. Get a freaking cannon ship. Why the heck not? 2 cannon ships while we're at it. That'll defeat a lot of these regular, just stupid balloons coming out. So the spike factories don't have to deal with. Holy crap. Holy crap, that's a lot of regrows. But luckily enough for us, billions of spike factories know how to take care of regrows. Woo! And 50, the final level of the day. Can we do it, my friends? I think we can. We did. We will. We conquered. Cha-cha! Well, not yet. But I think we will, with 5 spike ball factories. Only $11,000 to get one of those 4-2 spike factories as well, but I don't think it's even worth it. Just go for the 3rd tier guys. It's 4th tier, not worth it. Trust me. Trust me. Unless you really, really need to if you're running out of... if you only have a limited amount of towers or something. But that's all we're going to have today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, throw a like down the bottom there. Do be sure to say and have a super duper delicious day.